You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Carrie Diaries After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Carrie Diaries After Show.
Hey, Carrie Diaries fans. Bing is for doing, and we are doing another after show for The Carrie Diaries, Season 1, Episode 10, The Long and Winding Road. I'm your host, Danica Kennedy, and here with me today is...
Hello, I'm Anik Dufour.
Hey guys, I'm Annika Michelle.
How you ladies doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. What do you guys think of the episode?
I actually really liked it.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was good, I liked it. It was like many stories in it, so I liked it. It was fun.
Well, we're going to try to break it down to you guys. We tried to separate it into some categories to keep it a little bit organized, but there was a lot that happened in this episode. And last week we left off talking about how I like to refer to them as the token Asian and the token black guy characters. But Mouse and West, they're super competitive about their grades, who's going to go to Harvard, and the competition just keeps heating up in this episode.
Yeah, I think I like the chemistry between them, so I'm kind of hoping that,
I want them to go out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming up.
I think so,
especially
too.
Now that the Stanford girl came in and got kind of introduced to West, and Mouse sees that he's getting more attention from Stanford than she is. I think
Harvard, right? Wait, is it Harvard? Or
Harvard? I thought it was Harvard.
I think it's Harvard.
Okay, Harvard, whatever. Yeah, one of those
Ivy League school.
One of the hard schools to get into that are really expensive. But yeah, I think it's coming up. I can see aggression come out into something else.
Into romance.
Yeah.
Something spicy. But Mouse was just, she's so I'm going to go to Harvard and I'm going to be the top of the class. And she's so competitive about it. And she kind of steered this lady. What's her name? Do you guys know her name? The girl from Harvard that went to
I put it
Castleberry?
down.
You know what? I don't know.
Harvard chick.
I put the Harvard girl. That's what I put.
Well, she's just like Mouse, except older. She's
right.
The stereotypical smart Asian, and they talk about that in the whole episode, but she loves Mouse at first, and they're talking about the school and her grades and things like that, and then Mouse shows her the trophy case to show off an award she won, which was a huge mistake, because then she sees all of West's trophies he's won for all these different sports. Is it West or West?
West.
West.
With a T.
Like
with
the
a
direction.
West. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he has a ton of awards in there. So all of a sudden, the lady from Harvard's just like, who's this guy? I want to hang out with him. And she kind of starts sucking up to him weirdly, like he's some popular hot guy. And she's trying to be a part of the clique, even though
she doesn't even go there.
Yeah, and she graduated college already. So it's awkward cougar, smart girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you think of that?
It was kind of weird. I don't know. I think it just happened because they kind of want to get Mouse and West together. So I think it's just kind of a little circle going around.
Yeah, and I think that I'm sure Wes is loving the attention he's getting from the he loves the attention that he's getting from the girl that was there, supposed to be there for Mouse. I feel like that kind of makes him feel good, oh my gosh, she wanted her and now she's all over me kind of thing,
Oh yeah, of course. But I feel like the Harvard girl, she's just trying to be she isn't just interviewing them. I feel like she's trying to be part of his clique,
friends.
or something. Yeah. And I feel like that's really weird for that situation, and she's just regretting that she wasn't popular in high school or something, so she's trying to make up for it now, even though it's way later or something weird. Yeah. I don't know. Did you guys feel the same about that?
It makes sense. I can see how you would think that. I just think that their aggression for each other, Mouse and West, is going to come out soon. into something else.
Maybe they'll hook up. Maybe they'll. Well, the issue with Mouse's last relationship was that it was getting in the way with her schoolwork, but maybe they could have like a study buddy nerd couple relationship hookup thing going on.
Well, I even thought it was funny when she was there visiting. She goes, "Oh, we can go do like something on the chalkboards of biology class or something." And I'm like, who in the world brings a friend to school and says, let's go to the biology room to do like math equations? And they were like so excited about it. I've never done that before.
Me neither. I'm like running away from that.
But yeah, it was just interesting, like that was her fun in school, was like doing these equations on that chalkboard or whatever.
I thought so too.
But if you remember, they got all together for Mouse got everyone, the whole basketball team together for like
the picture.
Yeah.
And they kind of like made her like team manager type of thing. So maybe something will happen in between that. Because he was like, oh, did we really want, because he was opposed to it. He's like, oh, do we really want her to be a manager? You know, so. So I think now that everybody's like, I think now that everybody's like, yeah, let's make her manager, and then maybe something will, come out of that.
Do you think he was just trying to make it so she wouldn't want to do that job because he was like, oh, it's really boring office work, lots of organizing? Do you think he was like, I need to get this girl out of here because she's stealing my spotlight in this? Or do you think he was genuinely just like, oh, it's a really boring job, he wouldn't want to do it? But she likes that stuff, so.
Right, I think he was just trying to push her away.
Yeah, probably.
I agree.
Even though he secretly likes her, according to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that one too.
Speaking about love possibly being in the air, Dorrit heats it up in this episode.
She does. She gets her first kiss.
Yes, in a really weird way, too. She has to go buy Carrie a birthday present, so she's going to go get her a record. But she has her own music taste, so she's, sneaking around. She steals a few tapes. And she gets caught by the cute guy working at the record store, and he puts her in a closet and says he's going to call the cops on her, but doesn't actually do it, just kind of to scare her. And she comes back later the next day because she's all freaked out afterwards and just kind of bolts, even though she paid for the record and left it there. And so she comes back because she has to. Well, her
she has
dad,
to get the record.
Yeah, her dad saw her snooping through her mom's old records and was like, you can't just give one of those to Carrie for her birthday.
Yeah.
So when she went back to the record store, he was like, oh, you can't be like this with your eyes when you're stealing. You have to be sly about it, but you do have really pretty eyes or something.
That was really cute.
He's
really cute too, though.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Yeah, he's a pretty good looking kid.
And she never had her first kiss, and he kissed her.
And I love that he asked, and I love that she said, like, yes. He's like, have you been kissed? And she was like, no. And he's like, well, can I be your first? And she's like, yeah. And like she's like, her mouth's open already. I'm like, girl, what?
First make out,
yeah.
First kiss.
It was cute. It was a cute little moment there with them.
Do you think they're gonna like continue with that relationship?
I think it'll go on for a couple episodes.
I wonder though.
Hopefully. She'll have her first
what her
heartbreak.
dad will think.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I know.
I kind of feel like this one won't turn into a boyfriend. I think it'll just be like oh, he gave me my first kiss, and like maybe see each other one more time. But I don't think it's gonna turn into anything after that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be super serious. But he's really cute, and they're both into the same type of music. So part of me wants them to continue that and have her first real boyfriend. But I could see her getting into him and then getting her heart broken, or it doesn't last,
Something happened.
When you're that age, it's usually not the best circumstances for your relationship. So who knows about that? Do you guys have any more comments before the next topic we dive into?
No, I think it was really cute.
I
kind of like that whole like part of like the episode.
Me too.
My favorite part was like their new little relationship.
And that never happens to her, so it was cool.
They finally got her someone after 10 episodes.
Yes.
Cute.
Yeah. I'm glad they did that. But before we dive into our next topic, I just wanted to quickly bring up iTunes. So if you guys are watching on AfterBuzz TV or you're watching on YouTube, know that you can also go on iTunes and you could look up AfterBuzz TV. We have a ton of different shows, but make sure you look up the Carrie Diaries and hit subscribe. It's totally free, but we'd love you guys to leave some comments, rate us, give us 5 stars, tell your friends about it. And that's how we grow here at AfterBuzz. So keep spreading the word around to everyone else. And that's how we grow here.
Spread the love.
Spread the love is right. Spread the AfterBuzz love. We have so many shows here too. So even if the Carrie Diaries isn't your thing, check out what else we have, because there's all different types of genres we're covering here. But let's go back into our topics. The next one, Maggie and Walt.
Oh, the poor girl.
I know. I feel really bad for her too. And she was the one that cheated on Walt, and so you would think that she would be the one that would handle the breakup better.
Yeah.
But he's handling it great, and last episode she wasn't even in the episode because they made her home at sick and upset. And in this one she was in it, and they had that conversation where to her it sounded like, oh, he's apologizing and wants me back, but he was just saying, look, it's not all your fault. Like, you were cheating on me because you weren't satisfied with our relationship and our sex life and stuff, and you wanted something else. So it makes sense from both sides, but it's very easy to take that the wrong way. So the whole time Maggie thought, oh, he wants me back and he still likes me, but nope, he's gay.
Yes, and he sort of like didn't say that fully. I mean, we saw more glimpses of it whenever at Carrie's birthday, that guy from a couple episodes ago,
Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett. Yeah, he was like, hey, so do you I'm sorry about that night or whatever. Do you think we can hang out? And then like gets his number to call. And like, I feel like, okay, that's one step more into the obvious, you know? And then at the end when Maggie and Walt were talking, Walt's like, look, I love you, but it's just as a friend. I thought he was going to say something, and I thought she'd maybe catch on, but I feel like she still hasn't caught on.
No, I think Carrie caught on, though.
Carrie
knows.
I think Carrie knew for a while.
Well, there was the whole thing about Donna LaDonna and that bag. She wanted the Coach bag, and she really wanted Carrie to get it for her from Interview Magazine, and she asked, which was really ballsy to ask Carrie for that. But Carrie started noticing that Donna and Walt, you know, they have this really special relationship. And Walt even said to Carrie, like, the reason I'm friends with Donna is because I can talk to her and say things that I can't normally say. And I think that's when, for Carrie, it clicked. Like, oh, okay, I get what he's talking about. Like, he's, you know, the whole sexuality issue. And she didn't ask, though. She wasn't like, oh, is it about this? But she just knew, I felt like.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see what happens with that. But I feel like he's becoming more of himself, like coming out of the closet slowly but surely, especially with the whole Bennett conversation at the party. And they even apologized to each other saying, like, oh, we didn't handle this right on Halloween, and I didn't mean to call you a fag and run away kind of thing. I just didn't know how to handle it. And he was like, okay, well, I didn't know you were a 17-year-old in high school in Connecticut. Of course you're going through that, because I was in that same position too, and, you know, never was comfortable with being gay until I had my first kiss with someone I actually loved and cared about. So I feel like Bennett obviously knows that he's gay and is just saying that so he feels more comfortable.
Right.
So I hope they hook up or something juicy happens.
He'll probably go to him for like advice and stuff.
The next party, maybe they'll have a few drinks. Or
I like how Donna almost went and told like Maggie, you know, hey, he's gay, but she didn't. So that was kind of like, I don't want to say nice on her part, because she's kind of like, she's not very nice. But I was kind of happy that she didn't say anything, just, you know, so he can feel better about it and he can say it when he's ready.
Yeah, and it should be that way. Like it's not her secret to tell. He should be the one that announces it whenever he's ready.
Yeah, when he's comfortable to let everyone know.
It's a sensitive subject too, you know. He's been hiding this in himself for so long. So for it to come out anyways is going to be rough. His friends are going to accept it, though. We already know that they're not going to turn against him or anything. I mean, Maggie might be a little shocked.
Yeah.
Because she's been with him for a long time, but
yeah, I feel like everyone else would be, I mean, they'd be fine. I feel like everyone would be fine. I feel like Maggie would be a little shocked, but Carrie, like, she'd be like, oh, okay, great. Like, pass the crackers. Like, no big deal, you know?
I wonder what they're going to do with his character when and if he does come out with his family, because I feel like all his friends and the people at Interview, everyone's going to be fine with it, I would think, except his family.
I could totally see that backfiring on him, especially since they're so conservative and they're so like straight-laced.
Yeah.
It's almost like he should keep it a secret till it's ready for him to move out so he can get out of there
really
or something.
live his life.
Keep it on the hush-hush around the house.
Yeah. Side note about Donna and her bag and Carrie. I just thought it was really sexy when Sebastian, aka Sexy Austin Butler, like I love it when Donna asked Carrie for the bag and like came to the lockers and he was like, he stood up for her and he was like, no, don't be ridiculous. Like she's not gonna get it. You're not gonna get this for her. You know, like go away. And like, I don't know. I just thought it was really cute.
And then they walked away and Carrie was like, that's the best birthday present ever, getting me away from Donna.
Yeah, like he pulled her away. He's like, come on. And he just like took her. And I was like, oh, you're so cute.
And then Carrie's such a good person that she got the bag for her anyways in the end.
Yeah.
Even though she could have kept it to herself, or Dorrit wanted it, of course, too. She was like, I'll have it. Dorrit's my favorite. Dorrit and Donna.
The
my
two
girls.
Ds.
Yeah.
Dorrit, Donna, and Danica. It's a perfect fit.
Yeah, so if any like casting directors are watching, just
No, but really.
I'm getting weird looks for saying that, so I'll just carry on to the next topic. The most important topic of them all, Carrie.
Yes.
Who the show's about.
And it was her birthday.
17th birthday.
Yeah, and her birthday wasn't as good as she probably hoped, but in the beginning of the episode when they're talking about what they're going to do for her birthday, she said, I just want to be with all my friends and like hang out with them at the diner. Like I want Maggie and Walt there getting along and stuff. And in the very end of the episode, she did get that birthday wish. It just wasn't on her birthday. They all ended up sharing cupcakes at the diner, like a happy family. So she got her birthday wish, which was amazing, but she had to work on her birthday at interview. And she didn't tell Larissa it was her birthday or anyone. And what did you think of that?
I don't know why she didn't tell her it was her birthday, because now she knows that she's still in high school and she's still a teenager and that she's, 16, 17. I don't know. Maybe she just didn't want to flaunt it.
I feel like she still should have gone to that party and like told people there that it was her birthday, because then it would make the party way more fun and they would have, cake and champagne or something cool.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised that they didn't announce that it was her birthday, or like Larissa didn't find out later. Did you guys expect her to and have something happen with that? Or
didn't she mention it at like one point? I thought I could be wrong, completely wrong, but I thought that she had mentioned it, that it was her birthday, but not saying, oh, it's my birthday today. She kind of like put it like in another way.
She did.
She like said it in another way.
Yeah, there was one part when she was like talking about someone else and she said, oh, you guys are 5 years apart or something, and she was like 4 as of today or something, and then Larissa didn't catch on at all and like walked away. So I was like, that's awkward.
I thought that Sebastian and Walt were able to go to this party because it was her birthday.
Oh, really?
That's what I took from it. I thought that the only reason they were able to she was able to bring those two to the party was because it was her birthday, and I thought that Larissa introduced her to that writer because she knew it was her birthday, and she kind of was like, oh, well, and then like pushed her up against that guy or whatever, and was like, I won't tell about your writing, whatever secret. And then I thought she knew.
You could be totally right, and I like completely missed that part because I thought she had no idea the whole time, and the reason Walt was there was because Sebastian was originally supposed to be with his mom.
That's what I thought.
And then last minute he came because he had mom drama and got drunk because he had to deal with his mom drama. Sebastian kind of just ruined that party. I felt like
he
as
got
hot
drunk.
as he was.
Yeah.
Well, she met that book editor or book publisher guy, and she was, making connections, networking, and then he shows up and, kind of distracts from that conversation, ends it, and then when she wants to go back and talk to him later again, he's super drunk and wants to come with her, and it's like, no, boyfriend, stay, like, stop interrupting, just let her, do what she needs to do. But he was a hot mess.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got issues.
Yeah,
he's got issues, but I liked how he like kind of like invited her back to his like house. Be like, well, my dad is out of town,
His really nice house.
Gorgeous mansion,
And she's like, I'll stay over.
And then here comes the mother.
Yeah, I know. And she was so rude, too. Like, she wasn't, like, oh, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. Like, she didn't introduce herself to Carrie.
Well,
or
she's met her
noticed
once before.
existence, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One time
like,
before. That's why she was like, oh, I remember you. And then, like, just like, Sebastian, da-da-da-da. And it's like, and he even told her it's her birthday. He even said, this is my friend Carrie, and it's her birthday. And she didn't even say happy birthday.
Rude.
I
don't
think
know
she was
about
probably
that
drunk, too.
situation. Probably.
I'm sure.
Maybe they're just all drunk in that household all the time, and that's why there's so many
There's
issues.
so many problems. Well, she got to drive his Porsche. Was it a Porsche or Jaguar? What was it?
A Porsche. She didn't do a very good job at it,
Porsche,
though.
no. But she did it, you know, for 17 and driving a Porsche. Not bad deal.
I don't know how to drive stick, so I was impressed that she could even.
I don't either. It's okay.
Yes. It's complicated.
Yeah.
But when they left the party, Carrie and Sebastian were talking, and they said that he was telling Carrie all about the problems with the family and stuff. And I wish as an audience we got to hear that conversation or know more about that instead of just, you know, very plainly saying like, oh, they have issues. But I don't know. I hope they dive deeper into it, I guess, to see what the real drama
just
and
to see how like everything
is.
started.
Yeah.
And you can tell that she's really into him, Sebastian, because of the fact that like on her birthday she like went with him to like home to take care of him, make sure she's okay, doesn't ditch him to go network. And not only that, like when the mom comes, she doesn't like, I mean, yeah, you can tell she's really disappointed, but she doesn't tell him that. She's like, oh no, it's fine, go be with her, you know. And like, I don't know, I thought that was sweet, and you can really tell that she's into him, and you can tell he appreciates that, you know.
And Carrie's just such a sweet person to everyone that she ended up doing whatever everyone else needed or wanted on her birthday instead of what she wanted. And I mean, with the work thing, she went to work and it was her birthday and she didn't want to go. So that was for Larissa. And then she did whatever Sebastian needed to do, had to take care of him when he was drunk, drive his car, you know, do whatever he wanted. And even when the day after her birthday, she got a credit card for her birthday. Ooh la la. But the first thing she does with the credit card is, it's not like, oh, I'm going to go shopping or whatever. She's like, I'm going to take all my friends out to breakfast. You know, she's just such a giving person. And I like that about her character.
Well, she got her like diner birthday present.
Yes,
because that's what she wanted.
Her birthday wish, and
I thought that was so cute because like they're like, tell us the wish, and she like blows out the candle, and 2 seconds later he comes in, and you hear like her commentary saying like, "Wish come true," and it was just so cute how it happened. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I still loved it.
I love it too.
Yeah,
I thought it was really Sex and the City-ish too, how they ended the episode, because they always do that in Sex and the City, where it's the 4 girls like, you know, at brunch or something, eating and laughing, and then they like zoom away. I was like, that is exactly the same as Sex and the City, how they ended that episode.
That's funny.
But do you guys have anything else to add?
No, I think we covered.
That was a good episode.
It was a good episode. Well, should we move into news and gossip?
AfterBuzz TV News.
So I have a little news and gossip. What's her name? Stefania?
Stefania Owen.
Okay, the girl who plays Dorrit on the show did an interview with Hollywood Reporter, and they asked her like questions about being on set, how it is to like, you know, play sister and her character, and she said she loves playing her character because she feels like it's really true to life, like the father-daughter relationship and like fighting with the sister, because she's like, anyone who has a sister does the same thing that me and Carrie's characters do, like it's ups and downs and it's roller coasters. And she said that she loves the way her character like gets to dress like in the show. She thinks it's so much fun. Her favorite costume that she got to wear so far is the Halloween episode, where she got to wear like a skull on her stockings. And she said they're all really close on set. She loves it, and she is truly like forming like that sisterly bond with Carrie, Anna Sophia, and I don't know the dad's real name, but whoever Tom is.
His name is Matt Letcher.
Okay, Matt Letcher. So that's like really like forming that actual bond, like as if that is her real dad and that is her real sister. And she said she has a ton of fun and can't wait for next season, and she loves her character.
I was thinking about her clothes this episode. She was wearing a sweater that was black and white with bunny rabbits on it, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
In this last episode, I was like, ooh, I like that sweater.
Oh, and also she said well, I mean, I don't know, but her favorite episode is this one because of the fact that she buys like Carrie a record. But I'm thinking not only because of that, I'm thinking because she finally got to make out.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, I don't think it's because you bought your fake sister a record, girl. Let's be honest. It's because you finally got to kiss a hot guy on TV.
Well, she actually didn't buy her the record. Remember, she made her mom.
Oh, the
make her
mixtape, yeah.
Which is more meaningful.
Yeah.
I think it's
That was really
cute.
sweet.
But I still think she liked it because of the kiss.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
She didn't end up with a record. She got the
No.
record she wanted, and she has the record boy. So
Yeah.
that worked out for her.
So that's a little news and gossip for y'all.
Do you guys have any more?
I don't.
I just saw some things about like H&M and Anna Sophia wearing H&M clothes, but we commented on that last week about how people were like, "Oh, she shouldn't be wearing H&M," but if she's supposed to be like a 16-year-old,
Yeah.
the only designer thing she should have now is that purse from her mom, I think, and
Right.
not a bunch of designer clothes. She wouldn't be wearing that anyways yet. So
Yeah.
I think it works for the show. I think they're doing a good job with wardrobe.
I do too.
Are they wearing H&M on set or off set?
I think it was on set was what they were talking about because they were referring to her as Carrie.
Okay.
So I think that's what they were talking about. I just assumed, kind of.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I like their wardrobe. It's nice.
Me too.
Yeah.
If any of the stylists listening want to send us some of their clothes,
Some 80s influences.
Yeah.
We like it over here.
we will not mind that one bit.
Well, let's move into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I think that Walt and Bennett are going to hook up.
So
I hope.
I.
More I hope than I think.
I do too. I also think, that, of course, Mouse and West. And I think that Donna and Carrie are going to become a little bit of like frenemies.
Since the coach person.
Right.
They may be friends after.
Wow. Okay. So I think that Dorrit's gonna see that guy again and get a little bit more than a kiss this time.
Hopefully. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. My name's Danica Kennedy. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook and my website, danicakennedy.com.
And I'm Anik Dufour. You can find me on Twitter at JustAnik and my website at anikdufour.com.
I'm Annika Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Annika_Michelle and my website, AnnikaMichelle.com.
Thanks for watching.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.